Hi. Today I'm going to be showing those of you who have seen my other wax paper resist video tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to use the BigShot to produce more defined and elaborate textures for your background using wax paper resist and textured plates. The basic supplies you still need are a brayer and an classic ink pad, wax paper, and glossy cardstock. So what you need to know though is we have Stampin' Up! Has two sets of 3 textured plates. This one is called Damask and Flourish. You can see the designs. This one is Harlequin, and on the other side of it, here's Harlequin. The other side is Eyelet. And lastly, the third of this set is small dots and then large dots. Today's tutorial was inspired by the fun I had making this card. You may have seen posted on Split Coast or on my blog. We did this with my stampers group and it was fun to do. This one was done using the Flourish plate, textured plate. This one was done using the Damask textured plate. And today I'm going to show you a third textured plate, and that will be Eyelet. So the Eyelet one I'm going to work with today. Again, to begin, you need, because we're using the BigShot, you need to build a sandwich. Normally when you use the textured plates and the BigShot, you'll read in this multi-purpose platform over here that generally you use tab 1 and you build your sandwich from there. But because I'm using very thin wax paper, I'm going to build my platform or my sandwich on number 2 tab of the multi-purpose platform. And you begin with your textured plate. Again, this one's Eyelet. Place your wax paper on top. On top of that you place your rubber, silicone rubber pad. As usual, you're building the same sandwich you normally would, and then the embossing plate. And you place that all in your BigShot. I like to push until the handle turns, then I know which way I'm going to crank. Once you have it in there, you place some pressure on the top and continue cranking all the way through. And what comes out at the other end is lovely, embossed wax paper. So now we're going to do exactly what we did yesterday in the simplified procedure of wax paper resist. You use your glossy cardstocks face up, glossy, and getting 2 for 1, you place another glossy cardstock face down. Protect your iron with a layer of paper towel and simply heat. A little bit of pressure and a little bit of heat. My iron's on number 5, and it won't take long, just passing once across to transfer the wax design onto the glossy cardstock. This is garbage now, and you will have 2 sides that will have a similar impression, but one generally has more white, the other has more ink. I'm not really certain why. I'm going to use classic olive ink and ink up my brayer. And today I'm going to show you how the 2 different sides look. One usually with more white and one usually with a bit more color. I think this was the bottom of the image. I'll wipe it off with Kleenex. I'm getting rid of the excess ink on the glossy surface. As I mentioned yesterday, you can apply the ink with stipple brushes or sponges. I just find the brayer so much more practical and very fast. I believe this was the top image in our embossing. The eyelet. Now wipe this one and then compare the two. They're not identical for sure. This one appears to have a lot more wax, a lot more green and less wax. This one appears to have more wax and therefore less green. Don't know if you can see them. So two slightly different images from the one ironing. Here are some more images, just so you can see the different textures you might get. Obviously this one's with the small dots, textured plate. This is with the same one I just did, the eyelet. This was one side, I did it in rose red, and this is the other side, which I did in the, not Baja Breeze, but our darker in color. Here's the Harlequin. One side and the other. Again, one has more white, one has more color. And finally back to the beginning, these two designs. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how to quickly produce a more elaborate, or at least a more recognizable design in using the BigShot and the textured plates. Have fun creating your own cards. Bye for now.